Come sit your pretty ass down. Your past ain't pretty, girl, but look at you now. I love how you glow when you smile. Don't let that nigga ever see you down. Baby, I don't really care what they say.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, it's been forever. But we're going to start off today with a really juicy wig install. So if you want to find out how I achieved this flawless, natural looking lay, then keep watching. Feels like it's been forever since I've done a video. It's been a month, which is in the YouTube world forever. But now I'm back and just considering I have been changing up my looks a lot lately and I'm getting lots of compliments on how I do it, where I buy my wigs, what wigs are best, how to apply them, etc. So this is a perfect way for me and you guys to catch up and for you to find out how I slay my wigs and how you can too. So keep watching. So this is a human hair wig. A lot of mine are also synthetic and most of my wigs will always be lace front. Will always be lace front. As you can see, this is the lace at the front. It just means that the lace blends into your skin when you apply it and you have a natural parting just anywhere across that lace front section. This wig has 4 hair clips, an adjustable strap, if I can get the thing out, an adjustable strap at the back just so you can tighten it or loosen it. I mean, some wig companies will require your head sizes or a cap, medium, small or large. Some are just like universal where they do have that adjustable strap, so if it does feel a bit loose you can tighten it and so on. So yeah, what you'll also need is a wig cap. Now sometimes I lay my wigs with a wig cap, sometimes I don't. It really depends on how lazy I'm being, but to protect your own hair and your edges and just to give it that more flush fit, I would definitely recommend a wig cap. Now you can get these on Amazon, eBay, most hair stores, but most wig suppliers will give you a wig cap or two free when you do purchase a wig. I don't think I've ever bought a wig that's not come with a wig cap. So the first thing you'll need is the got to be glued strong hold water resistant spiking glue. Now, I know this is meant to be a hair gel, but honestly this thing holds. It holds. So that you'll need, which you can get from most supermarkets. I mean, I got this tub I think from Home Bargains, so for $2.50. So they're pretty common. The second thing to get is the Got to Be Freeze Screaming Hold spray, like this. So same brand, these two combined, 4 days to a week wear of your wig. And still, the Nicole that you all know and love remains. I'm still dropping stuff. Another important thing is some clips, because when you're putting that glue on your head, you need to clip that hair back. Not your hair, because you'll have a wig cap on, but that wig, because when you want to lay it down, the last thing you need is straggly baby hairs being stuck in the glue. Now, they do a Got to Be in black, which is supposed to dry clear, but I've never used it, and the reviews I've heard, it doesn't hold as well, and any sort of moisture it starts to sort of de-stick, which is the last thing you want when you're wearing a wig. The first thing you're going to do is take out your hair. Now if everyone knows me like they do, knows I live in a mamba. Brush your natural hair all the way back. If you want to wear your hair very protected, you can go through the trouble, or if you know how, to braid your hair. So either in cornrows or just 2 Dutch braids, just right out of the way. Once you brush your natural hair, make sure all of the hair is pushed back out of your face, taking your wig cap and pulling it over your head. Now I'm going to look like an egg a little bit, but it's okay. Right, now what you're going to see is this bit, which is, just bear with it, and this bit, so you've got like a bald head mullet happening, but it's fine. Take all of that hair at the back. If you have really long thick hair, I would recommend doing the 2 Dutch braids and then pinning them at the back of your head. But just make sure that the back of that wig cap and your hair tucked under is as flat as possible. Then slowly slide your wig cap as far back until it breaks to your natural hairline. If you have any ones that are stuck, that's why that rat tail comb is handy. Just scoop it back and then tuck it under. Now, because I am blind as a bat and I'm doing it from the camera screen, it's very difficult for me, so I'm just going to swivel to the side a little bit to make sure I've got everything tucked away. Boom. Anyway, so your wig cap is on, your hair is tucked away, your hairline is just slightly showing. Now's the fun part. And when I say fun, I mean really sticky. The first time may not always be enjoyable, but once you've got it done, you've got it done. So what we're going to do is take our free spray, got to be glued, and just blast the edge where the band meets the skin. Just blast all the way around. Holding the ears down and do it behind there as well. So what we're going to do is just let that dry out a little bit, just so it's slightly tacky. Do you know when like you apply your eyelashes and the glue just goes up like stringy, it just feels a bit weird sort of feeling? Yeah, that's what we want. So we want that sticky feeling. Okay, so it's been about 5-ish minutes. The spray now feels that sticky tacky feeling. I'm now going to go ahead with my got to be glued and apply this the same place where I sprayed. So literally from the ears all the way around where the hairline goes, across that cap. It's like white, and then when you apply it, it dries on white, but if you lay your wig well, you won't even know it's there. So just a thinnish layer, not too thin that it's not going to do anything, and not too thick that just becomes a clumpy mess. I know loads of people are going to jump on and be like, it'll ruin your edges. It won't if, when removing your wig, you do it properly. The key to keeping your hair safe and healthy when applying wigs is the removal and application process. If you apply your wig correctly and remove it correctly, you will literally have no issues with your hair and your edges. I haven't, and I've been wearing wigs for quite a while. Now what we're going to do is just let it dry a little bit until it gets slightly tacky. Not full on tacky like we did the first round, slightly. Just slightly tacky, we're going to go back in with our free spray. Okay, so whilst I'm waiting for that to get a bit more tacky, I've gone ahead and adjusted. Now I know my size, so when you do try out your wig, obviously you're going to adjust it to your fit. So I've adjusted mine to how I like mine to sit, which is quite tight. Okay, so now my glue and my spray is that really tacky. We're going to go ahead and lay our wig. So one tip I'll always say is, if your wig has a back clap, if your wig has a back clip, sink your head in and apply that first. This is going to give it that really snug and secure back first. Okay, so I understand we're going back to the bold mullet stage, but it's okay. So now what we're going to do, you can see where all of this, so we're going to take this bit that's falling down on the front of my face and clip it back. Because we don't need that falling into the glue. That would not be a good look. So we've got it secure at the back, we've got the clip secure on the sides. Now it's time to start laying it down across our glue. So first I take the centre, pulling it down, my rat tail comb, making sure I've got no lace folded inwards, and secure. So I'm just taking that across the lace and rubbing it up and down until it's sat. Again, just follow your hairline and the wig down. Once it sits on that glue, you'll know it. It gets secure pretty quickly. Now we'll take some initial fiddling around until you get it exactly how you want it. But honestly, the hardest part is over. You have some really stubborn lace that just won't settle down. Take the end of your wrap tail and just hold it there for a little bit. Okay, so now the middle and the sides of my wig are laid. I'm going to take the clips away. Just roll my fingers and give it a brush to where I like it styled. So really it's just about fiddling with it until if you feel like it's sat perfectly. I mean, sometimes if you feel bits are lifting, go back in with that rat tail, push against that lace up and down until you feel it's sat. Now you can see the lace sits all the way around here now. What I'm going to do, it's a lot of hair when you're used to a mum bun. What I'm going to do is, because this hair has been recently washed, it's not styled. So usually I would have nice big bouncy curls. This would be out of my face, this would be away, and everything just sits nicely. But I'm going to leave it like this for now because I want you to realise that not all wigs look perfect until you've tweaked. So I'm just going to go up and around my sides and just feel everywhere where it feels secure, just to double check everything's laid nicely. Now don't be worried if it takes you a couple of tries to do this. I mean, it's very difficult when you're constantly getting glue on the lip. Until I style this is going to drive me crazy. The first few tries are quite difficult because you're getting used to laying like a piece on your head. Not just that, you've got two very sticky products that can get in the hair, on your scalp, in between the lace folds over, and the whole thing can just be a total nightmare and quite stressful. But keep persisting with the method. Make sure that it is tacky enough so when you are applying the lace, it, you know, seals pretty quickly. And when you are applying the lace, just make sure that it doesn't double under itself and you've got no baby hairs stuck. I mean, my hair's pretty, I can run a comb through and nothing's being snagged or pulled because it's stuck. Everything's laid how I want it to be, it's just not styled right now. So I'm quite fortunate that this wig has lace that runs all the way around the front. So it means I can part it anywhere I want, but some wigs won't have that option. So some wigs will only have, they will have the lace front, but they will only have a clear lace part in the middle or on the side. So it's worth, when you do buy a wig, that you look into the sort of parting you want. If you want it full lace, so you can just style it anyhow, or if you want a side parting or a middle parting, I have wigs that do a whole range of different things. And by the time I've styled this, you know, done my makeup and things, you really wouldn't know that it's a wig. I'll show you a few tips and tricks when I get to that point. Because it's a human hair wig, it means that I can literally do whatever I want to it. The only thing I will say is a lot of my wigs I can't put up because I don't secure them at the back with glue. They do have clips, which means they can go up in a ponytail, low pony. But if I wanted it laid, I would have to lay it with glue, like we done at the front, which is a faff when you're on your own. I mean, I know some people do it. I am not a magician. I cannot do that yet. So I'm quite happy with down. Sometimes I'll have my sides out of my face. Like I say, sometimes I'll have a low pony with like a cute band. Like I have these cute, if I can get one off, I have these cute little scarves which I tie, and then it'll be like a cute little bow and detailing. So you can really be so versatile, but practice does make perfect. So let me get styling this and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've styled it, I just did some loose straightener waves really. Just because I'm around the house, I'm not going to be doing much. I've done this cute little half up, half down, with it nice and long at the front and these loose straightener waves. I mean, even when I wear long hair, I usually have the sides up, only because I'm just not used to it. I am a mum bun kind of girl. So all of this hair in my face, it gets on my nerves eventually and I just want to pin it back. This is the final look, I will just give you one little tip. If you do have a visible parting, be it lace front, not a lace front, then take your concealer brush with your face foundation shade and just apply it just slightly across that parting, and it will give you that seamless scalp look, like it's literally your parting from your scalp. I'm not a pro, I've been just playing around with wigs for about 5 years now, so I'm in no way trained or, you know what I'm talking about. This is just how I lay my wigs every time I wear one. This is what I do, and I just hope you guys enjoy it and you get to dabble around with wigs because they are so fun.